What's up, MCKO boxing family? I'm here in Medellín with JD Martinez. He's a former pro boxer and now he's a boxing promoter. USA, American, now living in Medellín, Colombia. I got a lot of questions for him. We're just gonna get right into it. So my bro, let's just start from the beginning. How did you get into boxing?
Well, first, thanks for having me here. Boxing was my family thing. My dad and uncle growing up in the 80s. It was dangerous in Miami, Puerto Rico. So my grandfather, old school New Yorker, grabbed his children, threw them in the boxing gym, and from there they just took off. My uncle went 15-0. He was one of the most famous guys in Miami. Mad Dog Martinez, pretty sure. His main sparring partner was Aaron Pryor. My dad, he was more like a boxer puncher, but he was too tough for his own good. He took on Olympic gold medalist in his fourth pro pro fight. Poor management, but in the 80s it was all tough, tough versus tough. Promoted by Tuto Zavala, my grandfather. They won the Golden Gloves. So basically, I was born into boxing.
That's cool, man. So you came from a generation of boxing. You started, I imagine, probably at my son's age, right? Since you were young.
I mean, I was born in the gym, man.
Yeah.
So my dad and mom, they didn't want me to fight. So I mean, we would train as kids, but we never had an amateur fight till about 14 years old. So we got in late. I was able to win the amateur Golden Gloves. I won the Police Athletic League championships in the amateurs. I was heading towards the Olympics, and then I broke my left hand in a street fight. Had to wait 2 years, and from there we just turned pro.
Nice, bro. So how old were you when you turned pro?
I got a late start. I was 24, and then by 27 I was 10-0 with 8 knockouts. Fortunate to fight one of the biggest events in Miami and at the Hard Rock Casino, Fort Lauderdale.
Nice.
It was a pretty cool event, packed house. I was fighting Harold Calderon. He was 16-0 at the time. I was 10-0. So that was one of the major events I fought. Fought a few more after that. But yeah, I mean, I got in pretty late. So did my brother. My brother went Golden Glove champ. He was super talented. I learned how to fight because of him. And he retired at 5-0 with 3 knockouts. Got into the professional world. So.
Gotcha, man. Mm-hmm. So you were 24. You were 10-0, and you fought that 16-0 person. You had an extension boxing career. At any of that time, did you think about quitting entirely?
Never. I never thought about it till last April of 2025. I fought at the Hard Rock. I took a long layoff. I fought a guy who had 60-something pro fights. I could have beat him easily. I believe it was ring rust. But that was the fight. I realized that, I started realizing, waking up at 5, and it just started becoming a stress in my life because, I already have, thank God I was able to open businesses in Miami and maintain my family and my kids off of that. And, it started to mess around with my head when I started seeing, my best friends in the gym fall into comas because of boxing. They couldn't walk anymore. One of my great friends from the gym in 5th Street Gym on Miami Beach, which is where I started for my career. Daniel Toretto Scardina, look him up. One of the most up and coming famous Italians and living out of South Beach, because of boxing he can't walk anymore. So that started playing with my head a little bit, and then I realized, what? If I can do successful business, then I can be a successful promoter. So now I'm hosting Pretty Boy Promotions. We're hosting our next event in Cartagena, Colombia. June 6th, all pro fighters welcome. Um, it's a it's a stage. It's a start, and I'm excited for the new journey.
So is this your first promotion that you've done in Cartagena?
Second.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
two pro promotions that you've done so far.
Right. I hooked up with a good friend of mine, Chirino Promotions. He's been doing it in Colombia for a long time. I figured I'd get in there, invest a little bit, build some guys up, and then our next project's the Hilton at Cartagena. We're going to try to get some major networking in there as well.
So at this point in your life, being a promoter, are you happier as a promoter or were you happier as a fighter?
It's two totally different things. Fighting was my passion. Boxing is my passion. It was at one point my everything, And then I had kids, started businesses, and my priorities changed up a little bit.
Absolutely.
But this new journey, I'm very excited because there's nothing I don't know about boxing. I know history. I mean, it was my obsession. So I'm very excited to get into the promotional side of business, and I believe I'll be a lot more successful here.
Yeah. So then talk to us, what's the vision for the next 5 years for your promotion company?
It's going to take a lot of investing. I already have a nice foundation. I have networking. I know every manager in the business. I'm like I did with the Christmas trees and the fireworks business. I plan to take it to the next level. I plan to sign fighters, visit these countries, find the best amateurs, and sky's the limit.
Yeah. So now let's talk about Colombia. So tell us why you moved to Colombia.
Well, the stage became a bit stressful for me. A lot of rude people in Miami. Basically, I just got tired of the hustling over there. Working all day. I figured my seasonal business can fund, my life here, and I have big plans here. I'm over here. They offer pre-construction business, so I'm getting into that. I'm starting the promotional boxing, so I'm excited about that.
So how long have you been here in Colombia?
I've been here about 8 months now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you working towards citizenship?
Yeah. We're almost done with that process.
Nice.
Today was actually the last meeting with the consulate, so we're excited. I believe I could do big things here.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
So
it's a start. It's a start.
Yeah.
The events here, boxing Cartagena along the coast is very popular. So we're starting there, and then we'll see where it takes us.
Yeah. And just like you told me on the DM, I asked about the boxing scene here, and you said ain't really much boxing here. It's all in Cartagena.
Right. Or Santa Marta.
Or Santa Marta.
Right.
So talk to me, what is missing here in Medellín? Because Medellín is an international city, man.
Right.
And I'm from Florida too. I'm from Tampa.
Right.
St. Pete, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I'm growing up in boxing, connected with a lot of boxers as well. But it's Florida, it's the United States. You would think that, Medellín would be, what's missing? Tell me. You've been here for
in the boxing world?
Yeah, what's missing?
It's just throwing major events here. Here it's more about concerts. Everything here, every week, every there's a new concert. Like I had to say no a bunch of times because I'm tired of going to concerts.
Yeah.
So it's a music town. I would say it's all about music, clubbing.
Do you see like Medellín becoming a new hub for boxing?
Well, not yet. Not yet. So I'm trying to establish something very stable in Cartagena. And once I, pick which fighters I want to showcase here in Medellín, which is it's like the Miami of Florida.
Right.
Then we'll look into events here. But right now we're gonna perfect our event in Cartagena.
Now, are there any Colombian boxers that we need to watch out for right now? Up and coming.
I have a few undefeated guys in Cartagena with a lot of talent, very patient kids, 80 plus amateur fights. I have about 4 or 5 of them that we're gonna showcase June 6th. A little too patient, they get tagged a little bit, but there's always adjustments. Some of the guys are 10-0 already, so it's not like we're starting from scratch. I was there at the last event to witness, what kind of talent they have. But I'm not gonna say names yet because they haven't proven themselves. But once we get through June 6th, then I'll have something more concrete.
Gotcha. Now, last question. This channel, MCKO Boxing, is showing everybody that boxing brings the best out of you and purges the worst out of you. And even though you're retired as a pro boxer, you're about to go hit the gym right now.
Right.
So, give an encouraging message to the people watching about getting into boxing.
Honestly,
and how to safely do it too.
Honestly, if you want to change your life, get into boxing, because boxing is the ultimate lie detector. Like you can't get in the ring and fight without doing everything correctly. Boxing teaches you discipline, patience. It's a life teacher. You'd be surprised. Get in the gym, dedicate yourself for 6 months, and I promise your life is gonna change. All for the positive.
And you've seen a lot of that in a lot of people's lives, right?
I saw it in my life. I was a troubled kid. We had a lot of street fights. We did a lot of bad things. And then when I got into boxing, I learned, wow, the lifestyle is so healthy, so disciplined that not only that you better yourself in the ring, but you also better yourself in life.
That's absolutely true, man. Well, JD, I appreciate your time, bro. We'll look out for you, everything that you're building out here in Medellín and Cartagena.